Good morning, dear students. Welcome to biology class. Children, as you know that we were doing the chapter reproduction and we have done the introductory part of this chapter. So I hope now you are clear with what is reproduction, what are the types of reproduction, and in this chapter we are basically focusing on the sexual reproduction. Okay, so in mammals and reptiles, generally sexual reproduction take place. So reproduction is of two types, asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. So what is asexual reproduction? In asexual reproduction, generally only one individual is involved. Okay, but in case of sexual reproduction, two individuals as in male and female are involved. Okay, and why reproduction process take place? To maintain the species and to maintain the population, because we know that living organism or humans are immortal, isn't it? So because we are immortal, so to maintain the population of a particular species, it is very important to increase the generation or to produce the offspring. Okay, so in order to produce the offspring, sexual reproduction takes place in case of mammals. Okay, so in this chapter, basically we will focus upon sexual reproduction and reproduction in humans. So for that, let's quickly again revise few important terms that are very important in this chapter. That is, first we should know what is gamete. Okay, so what is gamete, children? So gamete is basically the cell that is involved in the process of reproduction and which fuses together to produce the offspring. That is called gamete. So in case of sexual reproduction, because two individuals are involved, so we have two types of gamete, that is male gamete and female gamete. Male gamete is also called sperm cell and female gamete is called egg cell. Children, when I was teaching you this organization of the cell, I have told you that each individual, be it multicellular or unicellular, are produced from single cell. ठीक है, तो उसका कॉन्सेप्ट यहाँ पे आता है. ये जो गैमेट्स होते हैं, दैट इज स्पर्म सेल एंड एग सेल, आर सिंगल सेल. ठीक है, एंड देन व्हेन स्पर्म सेल एंड एग सेल fuse together, they produce zygote, and that zygote multiplies with the help of cell division and the baby is formed. Okay, or an individual entity is formed. Okay, so we'll talk about it in much detail in this chapter. We'll also see what are the structures of male and female gamete and how are they produced. Okay, so let's quickly go to the chapter first. So children, you know that in animals such as frogs, fishes, birds, reptiles and humans, there are separate male and female forms with different reproductive organs are involved. They produce only one kind of reproductive cell called gamete. Male sexual organ produces sperm cell, female sexual organ produces egg cell. एग सेल को हम ओवा भी कहते हैं, और अगर हम सिंगल एग सेल की बात करें तो दैट इज कॉल्ड ओवम. क्लियर? नाउ at times there are certain animals like we have earthworm and leeches, so in that both male and female gamete are found in single individual, मतलब दोनों मेल गैमेट और फीमेल गैमेट दोनों एक ही इंडिविजुअल में होती है. So they are called hermaphrodites. What are they called? They are called hermaphrodites. Clear? So again we'll talk about it in detail. Now children, let's again come to the whiteboard and let's see. So, reproduction are of two types. Reproductions are of two types, and we know what is reproduction. Reproduction is to produce again or to make again. Okay, that is called reproduction. So to make again the same individual is called reproduction. So reproduction is of two types: asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, generally single individual is involved, like in case of amoeba we have seen it in case of hydra. Okay, so in this only single individual involved, and by several different processes like binary fission, budding, and spore formation, the reproduction process takes place. Now, in case of sexual reproduction, which is very important, two individuals are involved, that is male and female. Male produce male gamete, that is called sperm cell, and these cells are single cell. Okay, female other hand produce female gamete, which is called egg cell or ova. Clear? Now what happens? There is a process called fertilization. There is a process called fertilization. So what happens in fertilization? This sperm cell fuses with egg cell and produce a zygote, or we say offspring. Clear? Now this zygote, with the help of cell division, develops and multiply and is converted into baby. Okay, so this is the complete process that we are going to study. Now children, the very important thing is कि ये जो sperm cell है और ये जो egg cell है, ये आएगा कहाँ से? So we know that male and female in case of humans are divided, are different because of their different reproductive system. Okay, so male have male reproductive organ and females have female reproductive organ. So from male reproductive organ, a sperm cell is produced, and from female reproductive organ, egg cells are produced. Okay, so from female egg cells are produced, from male sperm cell are produced. They both fuse together to form zygote or offspring, and with the help of cell division, several divisions takes place, and then a complete individual is formed. Okay, now children, we also know, we have also studied in the previous class that fertilization is of two types. Fertilization is of two types, that is external fertilization and internal fertilization. So what is external fertilization? When the fusion of male and female gamete takes place outside the body is called external fertilization. Like in case of aquatic animals like fishes, what happens? Fish releases the egg Okay, then they also release the sperm, they fuse together in the water and a new individual is formed. So this is called external fertilization. It is not taking place inside the body. Okay. Whereas what is internal fertilization? In internal fertilization, the development of a zygote or a zygote formation takes place inside the female body, like in case of humans. In case of humans, the zygote develop inside the female body. Okay, so such type of fertilizations are called internal fertilization. Generally, in case of mammals, such type of fertilization is seen. Now, children, you will be amazed to know that I have just now told you that earthworm is a hermaphrodite. Earthworm is a hermaphrodite. It means that both male and female cell is present in one single individual. Okay, like consider this is an earthworm. So consider this is an earthworm. Okay, so both male and female gamete are present in this single earth form. Okay, now how they are going to reproduce, how they are going to fertilize? ऐसा नहीं होता है कि ये सेम इंडिविजुअल एंटिटी खुद ही फर्टिलाइज कर ले. Okay, it does not happen. Then what happens when two earth forms comes in contact with each other? They exchange the sperm. They exchange the sperm and then the reproduction and fertilization process takes place in case of earthworm. Clear? So earthworm is a hermaphrodite, but it also requires two different individual for the process of fertilization. Okay, and in earthworm also the fertilization is internal. Okay, internal fertilization takes place in earthworm. Clear? So now let's focus on the reproduction in humans. So for reproduction in humans, there is certain age when the female reproductive part and the male reproductive organs get developed and mature. That age is called puberty. That particular age is called puberty. In case of male, it is from 11 to 16 years, and in case of females or girls, it is 10 to 15 years. Okay, so this age is called puberty. What happens in this age? So at the age between 11 to 16, there are certain changes that occur in boys and there are certain changes that occurs in girls. Like for example, in case of male, their voice become heavier. Okay, they start to grow a muscular body. They start to grow a hairy, like hair start to grow on their face. Okay, so such type of changes are seen in male. In case of female also, there are certain internal changes, hormonal changes takes place inside the female body or inside the girl body, and also there are certain structural change. Okay, so this age is called puberty. Children, this is very important. Whenever you will go in higher classes, you will, or whenever you are going to face the competitive examination, this question is generally asked, that what is the puberty age in case of male and in case of female. So you should remember that in case of male, it is from 11 years to 16 years, and in case of female, it is 10 to 15 years. Children, this question is very important. Okay, so this is called puberty. Puberty is that age where the hormonal changes takes place in both male and female, and with the change in hormones there are body structural changes also. That age is called puberty. Okay. Now children, during the puberty or after the puberty, when a person becomes mature, then these sperm cells and egg cells are produced. Okay. Now we are going to focus on reproduction in humans. So we'll talk about the male reproductive organ and female reproductive organ and how the gametes from the individual organs are produced. Okay. So now let's focus on the male reproductive organ. So this is a male reproductive organ, and the gamete that a male reproductive organ produces is called sperm cell. Okay, and we know that it is a single cell. Clear? Now we'll see how this sperm cells are produced, and first we'll talk about the structure of male reproductive organ. So first of all, the male reproductive organ has a pair of testes. Okay, they have a pair of testes which is present outside the body or outside the abdominal cavity. Okay, so children, when we are talking about pair, so we will write testes as TES. Okay, लेकिन जब हम सिंगल टेस्टिस की बात करेंगे, so the spelling will be TESTIS, that is testis. Okay, so males are having a pair of testes which is covered with a sac called scrotal sac, which is called scrotal sac or scrotum. ठीक है, तो scrotum के अंदर present होता है testis, which is the most important part in the male body or male reproductive system, because this is the testis which produces sperm cell. Okay, and millions of sperm cells are produced. Clear? Testis produces sperm cell. So the moment testis produces a sperm cell, it is transferred through the tube-like structure which is called sperm duct, or it is also called vas deferens. Okay, it is called sperm duct or vas deferens. Testis में sperm produce होगा, and with the help of this pipe-like structure or a tube-like structure which is called a sperm duct or vas deferens, a sperm will travel and it will go to urethra. Okay, what is urethra? Urethra is again a pipe-like structure through which urine is passed, and also the sperm is released. Okay, through urethra urine is also released and sperm is also released. Now children, this sperm, when it is formed in the testes, there are several male hormones that gets activated. Okay, there are several male hormones that get activated. So male hormone is basically testosterone. Okay, children, this is also very important. You are generally asked what is the name of male hormone. So the male hormone is testosterone. Okay, so testosterone gets activated and it releases a fluid. In this fluid the sperm floats, And this fluid along with the sperm is called semen. Okay, fluid along with the sperm is called semen. So generally through urethra, semen is released. Okay, semen is released from urethra. Is it clear to everyone? I think so. Children, don't go into these terminologies. This you will study in higher classes when you go to class 10th. Then all these things you will study in much detail. But for now, you should only know that a male reproductive organ has a pair of testes. So these are the two pair of testes. Okay. This testis is covered with a sac called scrotum or scrotal sac. This testis produces sperm. This sperm travels through this vas deferens or sperm duct and reaches urethra Okay, urethra is present in the penis, so it reaches urethra. Not the sperm, but sperm along with the fluid reaches the urethra and it is called semen. Okay, now semen is released from the urethra. Clear? So this is complete male reproductive organ and the male reproductive hormone is called testosterone. Clear? Now let's see the structure of sperm. Children, the structure of sperm is divided into three main heads, that is head region, we have a middle part, then we have a tail. Okay, this is the structure of sperm. Sperm is movable in nature or it is mobile in nature. ये move कर सकता है. You can easily see through the structure. जैसा इसका structure है उसके according ये हम clearly deduce कर सकते हैं कि sperm move कर सकता है. ठीक है? It has a head. This is a head. We have a middle piece and we have a tail. Children, why and how it can move is because it is having a spiral shaped mitochondria present in its middle piece. And we know that mitochondria produces energy. तो ये जो energy sperm में present है, because of this energy, the sperm can move. And this sperm reaches the female body. Okay, so this is the structure of sperm. So we have a tail and a middle piece and a head. Clear? And it is mobile. So that was about the male reproductive organ. Now as the semen is released from the urethra, it reaches the female reproductive organ. Now let's talk about female reproductive organ. So female reproductive system has a pair of ovary. They have a pair of ovary. Like in case of males, we have a pair of testes. In case of female, there are pair of ovaries present. Okay. Now this ovary produces egg or egg cell. Clear? This ovary produces egg or egg cell. Egg cell is also called ova. And if we are talking about one single egg cell, so it is called ova. Clear? So this ovary produces egg or ovum. Okay. Now this egg reaches the fallopian tube. This is called fallopian tube. Okay, or it is also called oviduct. Fallopian tube or oviduct. Clear? This egg cell reaches and travels the oviduct. Okay, so pair of ovary is present Then there is ureters. Okay, this is called uterus. Now uterus is what? Uterus is a sac-like structure where the zygote develop and the development of fetus take place. Okay, in the uterus. Clear? Now, as soon as the sperm reaches the female reproductive part, okay, it travels and reaches the oviduct. Okay, this is a sperm. It reaches the oviduct and tries to fertilize the egg cell that is released from the ovary. Okay, ये sperm इसको fertilize करने की कोशिश करेगा. Okay, now this egg cell is released every month. Okay, after puberty, after the age of puberty or during the age of puberty and through the lifetime, every month this egg cell, one egg cell, if we are talking about humans, so one egg cell is produced every month in female reproductive system. Okay, now if the sperm fertilizes the egg, then the zygote will be formed and fetus will be developed. But if the fertilization process does not take place, if the fertilization does not take place, then it is released along with this wall and all the thing. It is released through the vagina and this is called menstruation. It is called menstruation, which is the flow of blood along with the endometrium walls. Okay, so this is called menstruation. This menstruation takes place when the fertilization process has not occurred, and every month in case of female. Okay, so I hope it is clear to you that female reproductive system consists of pair of ovary. This ovary produces egg cell and this egg cell goes to the oviduct or the fallopian tube. If the sperm reaches the egg and fertilizes it, it is transferred or it is developed into zygote in the uterus region. If not, then the blood along with the egg cell is released from the vagina and it is called menstruation, which occurs every month after the puberty age, and every month one egg cell is released from the female reproductive system. Clear? Now children, during this process certain hormones are involved, so which is called female hormone. Like in case of male, it is called testosterone. In case of female, two hormones are basically released, which is very important, which is called estrogen and progesterone. Which is called estrogen and progesterone. Okay, these two are female hormone, whereas testosterone is a male hormone which is involved in this process. Okay, now children, one more thing, the release of egg is called, the release of egg from the ovary is called ovulation. Okay, the release of egg from the ovary is called ovulation. Clear? Now, if the fertilization process has taken place, then what will happen? So let's see. So a sperm will reach the egg cell. This is egg cell or an ovum. तो क्या होगा, जो स्पर्म में न्यूक्लियस है will enter inside this egg cell and will get fused with the nuclei of the egg cell. तो ये क्या है, ये egg cell का न्यूक्लियाई है और न्यूक्लियस है, और ये स्पर्म सेल का न्यूक्लियस है. Okay, now when they both fuse together, they form zygote, and slowly and gradually then the cell division takes place, and slowly and gradually they are converted into embryo and then into fetus, and then different organs are developed inside the womb of a female. Different organs are developed, and till 9 months or after 9 months, the complete organ can be seen and it is completely developed and a birth of a child take place. Okay, so this is the complete process, and because the nuclei of father and mother both are fused, so characteristic of father and mother both are equally seen in the child or in the individual. Okay, so this is the complete process, children. So there is a homework for you. Please do read the chapter. Okay, go through the chapter, read the chapter. Okay, children. If you come across any doubt, again you can ask, you already know it. So everything what I have explained to you is written in this chapter. Okay, so you can go through this chapter and you will understand it better. So in the next class, we'll do this oral question and we'll talk about viviparous and oviparous animals. Clear? So that's all for today's class. Hope you have understood it. So please do read the chapter. That is your homework. Thank you and Jai Hind everyone.